Hello and welcome to this jewelry making tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to make a pair of earrings using beads and some findings. So I will use a bit of chain. I will use some head pins. So they are called head pins because of this head, so they look like a little nail. Some fishhook ear wires to hang the earrings into the earlobes, and some jump rings. As tools I will use these pliers. So these are the cutting pliers used to cut the wire. These are the round nose pliers that we use in order to create the loops, and these are the chain nose pliers used for bending the pins and also for opening the jump rings. Also for opening the jump rings, I use the jump ring opener. Now let's put the tools away and let's begin by making the first earring. So I will take one head pin and I will start putting the beads on the head pin. Let's see from a closer distance. So I put the first bead, the white bead. Now I will put a coral bead, a turquoise bead, and again another white bead. So I put the beads on the first pin, and now I will take the second pin and start putting the beads on the second pin in the same order. So I'll put a coral bead, the turquoise bead, and the next white bead, like this. And now let's make the first loop. I will take one of those earrings and I will measure the length of my pin. So as you can see, the pin is a bit too long, so I will take the pliers and cut the end of my pin like this. So I have cut this bit of my pin with the cutting pliers, and now let's create the first loop. In order to make the loop, I will bend the pin to 90 degrees. I will leave about 1 millimeter of space between the last bead, the white bead, and the place where I will bend the pin, so that the bent pin, so the loop, does not press on the last bead in order to break it. So let's bend the pin to 90 degrees like this. And now let's make the first loop. In order to make the loop, I will take the round nose pliers, grab the end of the pin and start turning it like this. So as you can see, I've started making the loop, and I will continue turning this pin like this, and I have created the loop. And before let's see from a closer distance, before I close this loop, so let's close it a bit more, the loop. So I have used the round nose pliers to create this loop, and now I will take the chain and I will put the chain on my loop. This way. So as you can see, I have put the chain on the loop, and now I can close the chain with my round nose pliers like this way. So as you can see, the chain is hanging on the loop that I have created like this. And now I will take one of those jump rings and open the jump ring. I will grab it with the pliers, with the chain nose pliers, and with the jump ring opener I will open the jump ring like this. So as you can see, the jump ring is now open. I will take the chain again So I will take the chain and put the chain on the jump ring that I have opened, and then I will put the fishhook ear wire on this jump ring. Now the last step is to take the pliers and the jump ring opener and to close the jump ring like this. And I have created the first dangle earring. So this is the first earring that I have created. So as you can see, the method to create this earring is a very simple one. So you only need a jump ring here and the head pin with, or on the other end with the beads. Now let's make the second earring using the same method. So I will take the pin and measure, and again I will cut a bit of the end of my pin here with the cutting pliers like this. So I've cut this bit of the pin. Now I will take the pliers, the chain nose pliers, leave a bit of space between the place where I will bend the pin and the last bead so that the bead doesn't break. I will bend the pin to 90 degrees, as you can see here. And now with the round nose pliers I will start to create the loop. So I will roll this pin this way, and I will take the chain and I will put the chain on the loop that I have just created like this, and now I can close the loop this way so that the chain doesn't come out like this. So as you can see, I have attached the pin, the head pin with the beads, to the chain this way. And now the last step, I will take the jump ring and open it. I'll grab it with the pliers, with the chain nose pliers and the jump ring. I have opened the jump ring. Now that I have opened the jump ring, I will put the jump ring through the chain. I will hang the fishhook ear wire and I will close the jump ring this way. And now I have also created the second earring, and let's see what our new earrings look like. So these are the finished earrings. So I hope you liked this tutorial, and now you know how to create a pair of earrings, dangle earrings, using a bit of chain and some beads.